And there's the referee, Chris Kavanagh, with Peter Banks, the VAR. Well, what a sight and what a sound it generates. St James's Park in all its glory. A black and white cathedral looming over the River Tyne in a city that lives and breathes for this football club. The winter break gives Liverpool and Arsenal the weekend off, so City can close the gap to the leaders with the win. Heads it out, it's a crisp night in Newcastle, as you'd expect at this time of year. A night where we need the football to keep us warm, a night that even Scotsmen find chilly, I think.
You know, although Eddie has an excuse, I think it's a valid reason for perhaps one or two of the performances of late. Isn't it? No real surprise. De Bruyne not starting, obviously coming back from a long-term injury, didn't want to risk him. You look.
Referee has the ball.
Whether they'll find yourself in this kind of run.
Do you know, I think one of the most important things from Newcastle's point of view this evening, Fletch, they've got to get the balance right. Is that offside?
Well, they've got Isak in behind here, and Isak pulls it straight, and Newcastle score! Sean Longstaff with the goal, and then the offside flag is raised, and it's one of those frustrating moments when you think the flag's going to go up, you're never quite sure, and then the air in the balloon gets the pin stuck in, and away you go.
Well, I've got to be honest with you. I mean, I had that offside about 5 minutes ago, to be quite frank with you. It looked offside, my initial reaction was it was offside. They finished it well.
Now, the serious side to all of this is with the game being allowed to continue, Edison, the Manchester City goalkeeper, is now injured in the collision.
Well, do you know something, Fletch? And we genuinely obviously hope he's okay and fit enough to recover. You can see him clashing into him. Yeah, it looks a sore one. But at the same time, that doesn't happen if the linesman puts his flag up. If his referee's assistant puts his flag up immediately, now I thought it was glaringly obviously offside. If he puts the flag up immediately, that doesn't happen. It looks as though he's going to be okay, which is the best news.
Well,
obviously.
That's the point that Kyle Walker has just made, I think, to the assistant on that side. And Pep Guardiola down there on the Manchester City bench. They've sent out Stefan Ortega, who's on the bench to warm up just in case there's any kind of real problem for Edison. I mean, they've already suffered in this regard at Everton when John Stones was injured earlier this season, a game where the play was allowed to continue when it was an offside situation.
Well, you can see Longstaff just times he's run well, and it's a follow-through, clashes in. Dare I say it, the goalkeeper actually looks a little bit lucky that his left knee doesn't catch him in the head, which would have been a lot worse. But we've seen it happen in a number of times, and it's been brought up before, Fletch. For me, on that occasion, But I think it's glaringly, obviously offside. I think he's got to put his flag up.
Yeah, these are the situations that...
I know he's told not to, I get that.
Yeah, these are the situations where it always brings that situation into focus.
Yeah.
He's in a fair deal of pain down there, it would appear, if you look at his face, and despite the medical staff working on him, there are no real signs at this stage that Edison's feeling any better. That's such a key player, of course, for Manchester City.
I tell you, it looks as though Kyle Walker could actually catch him as well. I think it's a combination of both Longstaff and Walker. Now, we don't always get it right, Fletch, I get that, but initially when the ball get paid through, I looked straight away, I thought that's offside. As I say, sometimes we get it wrong, but I just thought that was an obvious one.
Well, that's good to see. That's good to see. Edison back on his feet for Manchester City. And you hope it's just a case of the pain subsiding and he can carry on. As we say, Stefan Ortega has been warming up down there, should he be needed. And the game will restart for the free kick for the offside against Alexander Isak.
I'm looking at Ederson's left knee, and I'm not sure that's a fresh bandage or he actually had it on as a strapping before the game started.
So here's his first touch since the treatment, and he is clearly still bothered, and then Gordon can play it square, and Almiron's going to...
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اهلا بكم في فيديو جديد. ان شاء الله فيديو النهارده هكلمك على شويه حاجات مهمين جدا تعملهم بالنسبه للناس اللي هي كانت بتاكل عيش او بتاكل اعلاف فترات كبيره والحمام بقى مريح عندها فتره كبيره. واول حاجه لازم تعملها لو انت كنت بتاكل علف وكنت بتاكل عيش والحمام مريح عندك فتره كبيره وليه فتره كبيره مش بيشتغل عندك، اول حاجه لازم تعملها لازم ان انت تبطل ان انت تقدم العيش والعلف للحمام بتاعك. الحاجة التانية والحاجة برضو اللي هي بيكون لها دور كبير برضو في ان الحمام يبقى عنده دهون ويريح عندك فترة كبيرة، وهي استخدامك للذرة الصفراء باستمرار. طبعا الذرة الصفراء بتكون نسبة الدهون فيها عالية جدا، والنوع التاني من انواع الذرة اللي بيكون فيها نسبة الدهون اعلى شوية وهي الذرة البيضاء. يعني لو انت كنت بتاكل ذرة بيضاء او ذرة صفراء فلازم تقطع الذرة الصفراء وتقطع الذرة البيضاء في الفترة دي، وبعد كده تبدأ تقدم حاجات خفيفة زي الذرة العويجة او الذرة الصيفي يعني، والقمح والبسله والعدس، وتمنع خالص الذره الصفراء والذره البيضاء وكمان برضو العيش والاعلاف. دي اول حاجه لازم تخلي بالك منها كويس جدا، ان انت توقف كل الحاجات دي وتبدا ان انت تقدم الحاجات الخفيفه زي الذره العويجه والحاجات اللي احنا قلنا عنها. وبالنسبه لو انا باكل في اليوم وجبتين، لو انا باكل مثلا في الوجبه الواحده كيلو كلفه نقدم نص الكميه بس، وده بيكون لمده اسبوع ل 10 ايام. الحاجه الثانيه لو كنا بنستخدم فيتامينات ضروري جدا ان احنا نوقف الفيتامينات، لان الفيتامينات برضو من ضمن الحاجات اللي بتسبب دهون او بتعلي نسبه الدهون عند الحمام، فمهم جدا ان احنا نوقف برضو اي فيتامينات كنا بنستخدمها. والحاجه المهمه بقى اللي لازم نستخدمها علشان نعالج الدهون بسرعه وهو خل التفاح. طبعا خل التفاح اتكلمنا عنه في فيديوهات قبل كده، يعني خل التفاح مش بس هيعالج معاك الدهون، لا ده كمان برضو خل التفاح فيه فيتامين سي، وكمان برضو رافع مناعه ومضاد للاكسده، وفيه فوائد كتير جدا. ومهم جدا ان احنا نستخدم خل التفاح في فصل الشتاء. كمان برضو الناس اللي بتواجهها امراض البرد او البكتيريا او بعض الامراض الطفيليه، برضو خل التفاح بيساعد على كل الحاجات دي. بالنسبه لخل التفاح لو احنا واجهنا الدهون او بقى عندنا دهون في الحمام والحمام مريح ليه فتره كبيره، بنستخدم خل التفاح، بنستخدم 5 سم على كل لتر ميه، وده بيكون لمده 5 ايام، وبعد كده بنستخدمه في الاسبوع مرتين. وطبعا زي ما قلت ان احنا نراعي جدا موضوع الاكل او الكلفه اللي احنا بنقدمها للحمام علشان نسبه الدهون تقل من عند الحمام. ده كان فيديو النهارده. لو عجبك الفيديو ما تنساش تشترك في القناه وتفعل زر التنبيهات علشان يوصلك كل جديد فيديوهاتنا اول باول ان شاء الله. شكرا جدا لكم والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.